The doctrine of evolution is supported by some evidences, and one of the evidence is morphological evidence. I will give you some examples of morphological evidence which support the evolution. Morphology involves the study of form and structure of body or organs of an animal. That means if we study the form of an animal, structure of body, structure of organs, it is called morphology. If we consider the morphology of different animals, we will see how it supports the evolution. Let us say that we will take a bird, we will take bat, then whale and human being. Four animals including human being. We will study their morphology and we will see how the evolution has occurred. Now bird, bat, whale and human being. These possess a special feature, locomotion. That means they have to move from place to place. For that purpose they possess special locomotory organs like the locomotory organs of bird. These are wings. Wings help a bird to move to fly from place to place. A bat also have wings. Bird and bat, these are two different species. Bird belongs to aves and bat is mammal. Then whale has locomotory organs called flippers. And human being its locomotory organs are called limbs. So, four animals are present before us: bird, bat, whale, and human being with different names as locomotory organs. Now we will see their habitat. Bird is aerian; it usually lives in air. Bat is also aerian; it also lives in air, but it is a mammal. Whale is aquatic; it lives in water. And human being lives on land. So three habitats are here: air, water, and land. Birds move in air like bats. Whales swim in water, and human beings, they move on the land. Now locomotory organs we have seen. Let us see the structure of these locomotory organs. If we see the locomotory organ of bird is wing. It is formed of bones. Similarly, bat, it is also formed of bones. Whale, it is also formed of bones. And human being, it is also formed of bones. So, one structure is same, that all the locomotory organs of these animals which have different habitats, and they live. They are formed of bones. Now, in case of bird, there are three bones. The upper bone, it is called humerus. I am talking of for upper humerus. Then there are two bones. One is called radius and it is called ulna. This is radius and this is ulna. And then there is digits. 5 digits in each. These are pentadactyl. Pentadactyl means that there are 5 digits. So, the wing of bird is formed of bones. It has bones, humerus, radius, ulna, and digits. Now, if you take bat, the wing of bat is also formed of same three bones on the inner side: humerus, radius, ulna, and then digits. If you take flipper of wheel, same bones, humerus, radius, ulna, and digits. These are digits. And then human being, same bones, humerus, radius, ulna, and digits. That means the basic structure of wings, flippers, and limbs, these are same. But if you take function, wings help in flying, flippers help in swimming, and limbs help in grasping or walking. That means structurally these organs are same. Same structure, but function is different. Function is different. And such organs which have same structure, that means all these organs which we are seeing here, these are formed of same type of bones, but function these are different. Wings help in flight, flipper swimming, and limbs walking and grasping. These are called homologous organs. Homologous organs. Now, why this difference? How it can support the evolution? Now see, actually the descendant, or we call it ancestor, of these four, let us take these four only. Here I will show you. These are four: bird, bat, whale, and human being. Let us say these are different four species. Let this be descendant or ancestor. Ancestor or descendant was one species. Now, when the population of ancestors, it got increased to much extent that habitat could not accommodate them. The space was very small, food was limited, it could not support them. So, the species, the members began to migrate. For example, some migrated to air. They used air as habitat. Some migrated to water, and some lived on the land. Three habitats. Members of some species moved to air to avoid the temperature. Some into water and some into land. Those which moved into air, they in the due course of development developed into birds, a new species. Those which move into water, they developed into whale-like animal in due course of time. And those which live on land, they ultimately form human being or other animal, other species. So ancestor was one. Competition was very tough. Space was limited, food was limited. In order to relieve that competition, to avoid that competition, they migrated to different habitats. And when they adapted different habitats, they have to change the form of their organs so that they can adapt there, they can live here. And they develop it into new species. Sometimes it is also called a divergent evolution. Divergent evolution. That means they diverged from a common ancestor into different paths, into different habitats, and developed into different species. So this is the homologous organs, which I have told you that those organs which have same structure but different function, they provide a best example for as an evidence for evolution. That is, the different type of species have evolved from a common ancestor when they adapted different habitats. Thanks.